Yeah, just throwing it out there, like, you know, don't intend to edit it out. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us here today on the VSO Gun Channel. I am here at SHOT Show 2019, as you guys have seen all week. I am here with Brian from Occam Defense. You guys saw our video earlier on his Occam lube, and we had a few things that we did with you like last year, I think, where we tested a few things. But now we have something super special to show you guys, and I am dubbing this the Space Age AK. This is the ODS-1775. I'm super excited about this. Brian, take it away. Tell us what is different about this AK from anything else we've ever seen.
I do have hardware on Mars from prior careers and have done a bunch of aerospace stuff, flying cars, that kind of thing, and physicist. So I took all of that, those lessons learned, and applied them to the AK, which I think is, for my money, is the best rifle on the planet for my particular needs. But it was lacking some things. The AKs did not have a handguard that stayed cool. There's not a good way to mount night vision stuff. So it starts with the Merc Handguard, which is our design, patent pending. It's free floating. It just grabs the barrel back here. And so this gun is super lightweight. You can pass, you know, I'm a big fan of transitioning shooting hands. And I can hold this thing all day long out here. That's a big deal, especially if we're in a gunfight. We know from force on force, our hands are some of the first things that get injured, you know, for a few different reasons, but factually, you're gonna need to shoot one-handed if you're ever in a gunfight. To be able to do that's a big deal. Also, I hated having to wear gloves and getting my hands burned on handguards. And I've done contractor classes, week-long, very high rates of fire, never worn gloves with this handguard.
Nice.
It does get warm, but it won't burn you.
And it does have an integrated heat shield.
Yes, it does. That's one of the magic. It's not magic. It's all just basic science.
It's pure science. And this is what we were talking about on the phone when he was telling me about this project is, in AKs, there's always this skilled labor component that's always been present in the manufacture of AKs. And what you end up with is if you've got somebody who's made AKs for 50 years in the Soviet Union, that's what they did. You know, it's not like you were making truck parts and AK parts at the same time. You were making AK trunnions and you were really good at it, right? When you've got somebody like that working on the project, you can end up with a superior product. When you've got somebody who isn't one of those people, and you put that skilled labor interpretation component into it, you can end up with an inferior product. So what we've done, I believe, I'm gonna take the words out of your mouth here and say, we've taken as much of the art out of making the AK and replaced it with pure science. And in our rifles, there's stuff that I can't really talk about, but they're aerospace manufacturing techniques, like Travelers are one of them. A Traveler is a folder that travels with the parts along the assembly line, and each part, you note who worked on it, and if you took a measurement, what the results of the measurement were. So you're actually tracking quality control throughout the build process. That is that's sort of the foundation for making a quality product, is knowing what you did and have procedures to do it the same way every time. And this is such a basic level of like good manufacturing technique. They use this to make tampons. This is just good practice. It's just very rarely done because it takes work. Like, it costs money. And this gun is not cheap. We're doing what I think is a really inexpensive price for it, $1445 in 2019. An introductory price to really get a bunch of these out and to build our reputation as being of very high quality. That price will go up. But typically, if people are paying $700 for an AK, the manufacturer cannot do a Traveler. For a $700 gun. When you make aerospace grade stuff, the price tag needs to go up. So we're building the cheapest quality fighting rifle that we possibly can here. This is for every American rifleman to defend their family, their community, if necessary, the homeland. Gotcha. So there's a few things I just want to note real quick. Obviously, it does not come with optics. Right? You have to supply your own optics, but this is a low pro mount. It replaces your standard sight block. That's part of the integrated rails. It's all one piece. Right. And so it allows you to. One of the major problems with mounting optics on AKs is getting them low enough. That's right. Right. So this has addressed that issue. And I also want to point out that we've got some special magic going on there at the end of the rifle as well. So we're 14.5-inch pin and weld JMac Customs nitride barrel. Very nice barrel. We do stuff to it to make it more accurate that I can't really say what it is, but we accurize it a little more.
On this one, it's a JMac QD brake that'll fit all of the dead air products. It'll also fit, shoot, I don't have it on me, but you can adapt to Silencer Co. products and another brand, I forget which, but it's a very nice QD ratcheting mount. That's standard. It comes suppressor tuned. You can also run it. It'll work unsuppressed as well. There's no perfect gas port size, but we've done our best to get the best one for both.
Meet it in the middle so that it works optimally for both.
That's right. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yes, it cantilevers, a big deal that'll also show you that's just a manual of arms, sort of martial effectiveness thing. Brass, I don't care what AK it is, will occasionally come back into here. If you're in a gunfight and that happens, you need to be able to quickly get that rail off, or the top cover off, clear the malfunction, get back in the fight.
And do that with an optics mount that isn't integrated with the rail or isn't built that way.
Yeah, exactly. There's always compromises, but I've not made any compromises for martial effectiveness. This is not a toy, this is life-saving equipment.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I think we've done enough yakking about it. I think we absolutely have to shoot the gun now.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Let's do it.